I'm Kenu and I'm a customer success manager at MiaRec. Today I'll be sharing practical tips for refining sentiment analysis, assessing business results with sentiment analysis, and using sentiment analysis in conjunction with topic analysis. Let's jump right in. To start off, we're currently in an example call recording, and if we scroll down, we can see the sentiment score. And every MiaRec instance comes with a generic AI prompt for sentiment analysis in order to classify conversations as positive, negative, or neutral. And the sentiment score range is negative 100 to positive 100. And we also included a breakdown of the score so you're able to see the total score, agent score, and customer score in order to have more granular visibility into how the AI system graded each sentiment by agent and customer, as well as the total. We also included a brief explanation as to the reasoning why the sentiment was scored the way that it was, to give you a brief overview of the sentiment analysis. And one of the tips I'd recommend in order to optimize your sentiment analysis within MiaRec is to review and reiterate the AI prompt. And in order to do that, we'll go into administration, AI assistant, and scroll down to sentiment analysis. And right here, we could see the AI prompt, and we can edit that as needed. So right here, we could type in whatever changes we want in order to have a more accurate sentiment score. However, the best way to do this is to use the AI prompt designer. So if we click save and test, and we select one of the calls for an experiment, we can go ahead and adjust the AI prompt as needed. And so if there was anything in here that we wanted to add or get rid of, we can definitely do so without having to change the entire sentiment analysis that's scoring all conversations across the board. So to give you an example, we had a customer who had their sentiment analysis scoring calls that were being dropped or had a bad connection as negative. So they added an extra sentence into the AI prompt, which was, if the agent isn't able to hear customer due to bad connection, score this call as 0. So this is just an example of what you can do within the sentiment analysis AI prompt. And you can go ahead and test as needed. And if you wanted to change anything in here as well, you can continue to do this so by going back to AI prompt and adjusting and reiterating as needed. The default sentiment analysis AI prompt is tailored towards customer service types of calls. Because sentiment analysis is easily customizable, you can tailor it to assess business results. Let's check out a few examples. All right, so for the first example, this will be a more sales type of customization that we do to the sentiment analysis AI prompt. So right here, you could see that I've created a search to filter by only sales calls. So if we go ahead and click into any of these calls for an experiment, we could see right here within the prompt the more customer service related prompt that is scoring the sentiment analysis. So if we go ahead and change that right there to be a more sales focused one, we can go ahead and do so. So I put in score the conversation as positive when the agent closes new business and score it negative when the agent does not secure new business. So we can go ahead and click test. And right here, you can see that there is a positive score, and the explanation right here shows the agent successfully closed a new business by signing the customer up for a new data plan. So this is one example that I wanted to share with you on how you can customize the prompt designer for sentiment analysis to be tailored to your business outcomes. The following example is tailored towards a healthcare contact center. So we're looking to see if an agent was able to successfully schedule an appointment for a patient or not. And we will adjust the sentiment score accordingly. So we'll go ahead and click one of these schedule appointment calls as an experiment. And right here, we will adjust the customer service default prompt and have it be this new prompt, which is score the call positive when the agent was able to schedule a patient appointment successfully, and score the call negative when the agent is unable to schedule a patient appointment. So we'll go ahead and click test. And right here, we can see that the agent has a positive score. However, we're seeing a negative score from the customer. So if we look at the explanation, we could see the agent was able to reschedule the appointment, but the customer expressed disappointment and frustration over the initial cancellation, leading to a negative sentiment overall. So again, this is a way that you can use sentiment analysis for your healthcare contact center and be able to see the success rate when it comes to scheduling appointments and tying that into sentiment overall. For the following example, this will be geared towards a billings and collections contact center where we'll be focusing on whether the agent was able to successfully collect payment or not. So we'll go ahead and choose this call because as we could see within the topics, we're seeing a payment made. So we'll select that as the experiment. And again, we'll go ahead and adjust the AI prompt in order to be geared towards billings and collections. So you could see right here, score the call as positive when the agent was able to successfully collect payments, and score negative when agent is unable to process the customer payment. So we'll go ahead and click test right there. And we could see here that the agent successfully processed the payment and confirmed all details with the customer, who expressed appreciation and satisfaction throughout the call. So here's another example of how you can use the sentiment analysis and tailor it to your business outcomes. If you need to run multiple sentiment analysis prompts, it is possible within MiaRec. We're able to set up your instance to run multiple sentiment analyses conditionally based on call types such as customer service, sales, billings and collection, or any other type you may need. Now that we've covered refining sentiment analysis and using it to assess business results, let's check out how to use sentiment analysis with topic analysis. Right now, we are in the topic analysis dashboard. And as you can see, it displays all topics that we have added to our demo instance. And as a side note, custom topics are easy to add into your MiaRec instance. For example, if you wanted to have custom topics where you're looking to see when your company product or service is being discussed within a call, we can easily add that into your MiaRec instance for you. So for this example, we'll be clicking into the topic that has the most amount of calls, which is pricing inquiry. And once we do that, we can see a time graph that shows the amount of times that pricing inquiry was discussed, broken down by day. And as we can see here, in early September, there was a spike in calls that were discussing pricing inquiry. And if we want to look at a total list of calls that discuss this topic, we'll switch over to the calls tab. And as you can see here, we're able to see that the topics include pricing inquiry. And on the right side of that, we're also able to see the sentiment score. So if we continue to scroll down, we're able to see that there's a generally positive sentiment score throughout these calls. And at the very bottom, we do see that there is a negative sentiment score. And this gives us an opportunity to investigate this call. So if I click into it and open in a new window, we'll switch over to the transcript tab. And from here, scroll down and we could see the sentiment score breakdown, including the reason for the sentiment score. So the customer expressed dissatisfaction with the service and decided to switch carriers due to poor connectivity. And although the agent provided information, the customer's frustration remained unresolved, leading to a negative sentiment overall. And if we wanted to look for more examples of this negative sentiment, we can go into the call transcript and we'll see areas that are highlighted red. So we could see, I'm not really happy with the service. I've been dropping a lot of calls lately. And if we go to the very bottom, we see that you guys don't really offer service out here, and it's really affecting my work. What this is telling me is that the company should improve service within this affected area in order to improve better customer retention. And as you can see, sentiment analysis is an incredible tool that can be tailored specifically to analyze your team's key priorities and score sentiment accordingly. I hope you found this video insightful, and if you'd like to learn more about sentiment analysis, please reach out to us. Thank you and have a great day. Bye.